A very good morning to all of you students. Students, we have already covered with the chapter number 4 a question of trust from the supplementary reader Footprints Without Feet. Today I am going to discuss a few question answers with you all. Question number 1. What does Horace Denby like to collect? We all know Horace Denby likes to collect rare and expensive books. Why does he steal every year? He steals every year so that he can buy the rare and expensive books that he loves to collect. Each year he plans carefully so as to possess enough money to last for 12 months. Now, question number 3. Who is speaking to Horace Denby? A lady standing in the doorway is speaking to Horace Denby. She is young and pretty and is dressed in red. She says that she had come just in time, or else her family would have been robbed by Horace. Thus, she pretends to be one of the members of the family living at Shotover Grange. Who is the real culprit in the story? The real culprit in the story is the woman who pretends to be a member of the family living at Shotover Grange. She tricks Horace Denby into believing her and cleverly takes away all the jewels that are kept in the safe. Did you begin to suspect before the end of the story that the lady was not the person Horace Denby took her to be? If so, at what point did you realize this and how? So, for this, see, the lady was not the person Horace Denby took her to be. We all know that. She was unusually calm on seeing Horace. This seemed strange. When she did not call the police, instead asked Horace to take out all the jewels from the safe, even if it meant breaking it open, it seems suspicious. Moreover, it seemed highly unlikely that she would forget the number combination to open the safe. Therefore, it was quite obvious, it was quite evident before the story ended that the lady was not the person Horace had taken her to be. Now, next question. What are the subtle ways in which the lady manages to deceive Horace Denby into thinking that she is the lady of the house? Why doesn't Horace suspect that something is wrong? So, we can always write that it was her confidence. She was so confident. Her confident walk, her familiarity with the dog Sherry, her act of touching up her makeup, and everything she was doing with ease. She picks up a cigarette from the right place, and all such gestures were enough to deceive anybody. Horace was too frightened to think properly. He became panicky, so he didn't suspect anything. Now you have to write character sketch of Horace. You all know that Horace Denby was a good, honest citizen of about 50 years. He had a good reputation. He planned his work carefully. He was a meticulous planner. He used to observe and supervise the house to be burgled. He never acted in haste. He was very meticulous even about himself, how to defend himself. He would wear gloves, everything, right? Yeah, right, we have read. He studied the map and other minute details of the house at Shotover Grange. He had the details of electric wiring, keys, dogs, and servants of the house. He knew when it was the right time to strike. He did his work so well that there was no cause of his arrest. No doubt he was a successful thief, but his act of theft cannot be appreciated. Stealing is a vice, it is an offense which can never be appreciated and never be applauded. To fulfill our needs, we should not resort to theft. So, this was about Horace Denby. Now, you have to write a character sketch of the lady who deceived, the lady in red. The lady in red is a young, pretty woman. She is very smart and clever. She succeeds in befooling Horace Denby that she is the owner of the house. She is a well dressed, well planned, and organized thief who drafted her trick so meticulously that a brilliant thief like Horace could not suspect her. The way she enters and talks to Horace Denby, he is unable to doubt her integrity. Even the dog did not bark on seeing her. The lady in red had some negative traits in her personality. She was not honest, she was a thief, and she befooled another thief. She lacked honesty, integrity, and honor desperately. So, this was all about the character of the lady. Now, I would request you all to please write the question answers properly in your notebooks, and I'll definitely be checking your work. Please revise the work, revise the chapter. Whatever we have done, you must revise. Everything should go simultaneously, your written work and your oral work. Thank you so much. God bless you all.